Hello everybody! Welcome. How are we doing today? I forgot to wet my beauty blender, so that means that I will be right back. All right, so I wet my beauty blender. We're just gonna go right to the chase. Why can I not speak? All right, so let's just get right into it. If you came here for beauty tips, I don't know that you're in the right place. I'm just here to have fun, not really to do any explaining. Maybe I will, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So I self-tanned last night, marinated in it all night, washed it off this morning, and I just feel as if when you self-tan, you bring out every, and when I say every, I mean every imperfection in your skin. I didn't even know I had this many. And when you have dry skin, so annoying because it just catches right onto it. But usually with the self-tan that I use, which is Sunkissed by Chris, you can use my code Brooke for 15% off or 10, I don't know, but you do get money off. I use the shade Ultra Dark. It's so good and that rarely happens to me. But today we're having a little bit of a moment because my skin is so dry from this weather. That's okay, that's why we're covering it up, right? But the color is just gorgeous. You can't really see with the ring light, but guys, it's beautiful. If you need a self-tan, listen to me and get Sunkissed by Chris and use my code. It will help you out. Listen, I'm fortunate enough to not have acne, but I always tell people my personal opinion when I look at someone and they have acne, it does not make me look at them any different to where if they didn't have it, because it's not changing your facial structure. You still look beautiful with just a little bit of texture in your face, which does not bother me. Like, on yourself it's annoying because it is annoying when I have it on myself, but when other people have acne, I'm like, OMG, you are beautiful and don't let it bother you. Like, Paul had a really rough time with acne. He went on Accutane when he was a senior in high school and he was like super insecure about it, and I started dating him when his acne was probably at its worst, and I never cared, and he would always be like, oh, it's so nice that you like dated me throughout that whole situation. I'm like, dude, I never looked at you differently. Like, it didn't affect anything. Like, it never bothered me, and of course it bothered him because it's on yourself, but whatever. I never cared. Like, that never made him less attractive to me. That's my take on acne. Long story short, it may bother you because it bothers me when it's on my own skin, but when I look at someone else with acne, I don't even think twice. But anyway, I just used the Luminous Silk Foundation by Giorgio Armani in the shade 6'5", and now I'm using a concealer that is way too light. It's the Jeffree Star concealer in the shade C6. I usually do C12, but whatever. Work with what you got, you know? I had you guys ask me questions on Instagram, and I said, preferably lighthearted, please. I get the most fucking in-depth, personal questions that I would never share on the internet. I need to unfollow people that make me feel like that on Instagram. Let's go through some questions, guys. Which is better, Sephora or Ulta? I personally like Ulta better, and I think that's just because Ulta is closer to me than Sephora, and I'm lazy. But I also feel like Sephora has a lot of stuff that Ulta doesn't, but I think it's vice versa. Like, they each have things that the other doesn't, so I think sometimes it's just necessary to go to both. But who the f is throwing garbage pails around in the backyard? Anyway, I shop at both, I think, equally as much, but online I do Sephora and in person I do Ulta. If you had to have one makeup item for the rest of your life, what would it be? Broski. I can't choose between concealer or bronzer, or maybe foundation powder. I think I'm gonna have to go with bronzer, just because I just feel like bronzer can kind of fix anything. You know, a tan can really fix anything. Like, being tan just makes me feel so much more confident. But honestly, I think it would be one of the hardest decisions for me to pick that because I love makeup. I just use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. It's the best powder ever. Do you have any New Year's resolutions? Okay, so of course, like every other human being in the world, it's to eat healthier, but that's because I want to look better and I also have high cholesterol, so that's gotta go. But also, one of my New Year's resolutions, I'm not gonna drink soda anymore. And I have taken one sip because I was at a restaurant and the water tasted like toilet water, so I just needed that soda in that one moment. But I took one sip, so we're gonna erase it from our minds. So yeah, I'm gonna stop drinking soda because it's so bad for you. I knew it was bad for me, but I didn't know how how bad until my brother really broke it down for me, and I was like, okay, this is literally making me fat for no reason. I'd rather eat my calories than drink them, you know? Favorite go-to snack? I would say sour cream and onion, Lay's potato chips. They're my favorite. But if we're gonna be healthy, it's always an apple. Lately, it has been chips and guac though. Okay, how much more foundation powder am I gonna put on? What do you ask for when you get your nails done? I think this is my #1 asked question. I get the Forever French acrylic. And instead of this being clear, I get like a powdery white. Where do you want to travel when COVID is over? Okay, so there's a lot of places I want to go, but I think the first place my family and I are gonna go is Aruba, because that's somewhere we used to go every year until I think I was about 14. We went every year for like 5 years, and we really want to go back. And a place that I'm absolutely for sure going to, I don't care what it takes, is Italy. Me and Paul will probably go together, but Italy and Aruba are top on my list. How did you know what you're doing is right for you? Since I was like, I don't know, 4, I've just always known, oh, there's a hair in my lip, cute, that I was different from the rest. Was kind of like always, I don't know, I was just born with this like passion for life kinda, and I just felt like I wasn't here to live a normal life, and I've truly never lived a normal life. I was homeschooled my whole life, I did gymnastics my whole life, and then from gymnastics I went to cheer, and I didn't go to college, and I'm not doing what society typically does, so I never considered myself like a normal girl who just like fits in with everyone, because I'm definitely not. I just knew once I started this that it was right for me, and I knew that I could do it, and I believed in myself fully. And obviously I'm not where I want to be yet, but everything takes time and I'm getting there. What kind of dogs do you want later in your life? Me and Paul are absolutely positively set on a French Bulldog. I've wanted that for years now. So we're gonna get a French Bulldog, but we want 2 dogs, 2 cats probably. I want a Pit Bull, Paul wants a Doberman. I like any dog that looks at me, so honestly he'll probably win and we'll probably get a Doberman. I want a big ass dog to protect me, and big dogs just have they're really like right here in my heart. That's the right side, or here. I feel like we'll get the best of both worlds with a Frenchie, because they're not that big and I can hold it, and then we want like a big Jack monster. For foundation powder, I'm like so behind with telling you what I'm using. The Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin foundation powder in the shade Y335, and then I use the Hoola bronzer, and now I'm using Sunny Golden Pink Blush from Benefit. What do your parents think about Paul? They absolutely love him, but how could you not love him? He's the best. Have you and Paul talked about marriage? All the time, probably since I was like 16. I got a question saying, will you ever move out? The way that it was worded was just a little aggressive in my opinion, because it's like, I'm 20 years old. Where do you want me to go? I'm not a millionaire. I live on Long Island. It's so expensive here, and it's like I'm very fortunate to have an amazing family that I would like to stay with as long as I can, because I love them so much. And like all my siblings still live home. I don't want to be the first one to go. I'll have so much FOMO. But yes, I'm definitely gonna move out eventually. All right, I'm gonna do my other eyebrow off camera. I'm back with eyebrows. I got a question saying, how long does it take you to edit your vids? For example, yesterday it took me 6.5 hours to edit a video that isn't really that challenging to edit. So they take a lot of time and it's very time consuming. But yeah, anywhere from like 6 hours to like 24, honestly, depending on what you're editing, of course. Because I love doing little chit chat get ready with me's. Wait, do you know on famous birthdays they say that I'm like known for my chit chat get ready with me's? Oh wait, you want to see something cool? Alexa, who is Brooke Mooney?
Here is a biography of Brooke Mooney, American content creator who had a fast rise to fame after launching her self-titled YouTube channel. She posts a combination of vlogs, routines, challenges, and GRWMs for more than 40,000 subscribers. She has 4 siblings. Her sisters Brittany and Brianna have been featured in her videos, and she has 2 brothers named Brian and Brandon. Her parents' names are Claudine and Brian. She began dating Paul Miano in 2015.
I mean, come on, they got everything pretty much right. That's so freaking cool. Like, if it wasn't for all of you watching, that would absolutely not be possible. My Alexa knowing who I am, that's so crazy. I don't think I'm gonna do eyeshadow today, just simply because I'm doing nothing besides hanging out at Paul's house. So I really don't need makeup for that, but whatever. I'm bored and I wanted to do a little get ready with me with you guys. All right, yeah, so I'm not gonna do any eyeshadow, which means I'm gonna use bronzer on my lids. Oh, and I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and then I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow. Fave song at the moment, I'm gonna play it right now because it's so good by Machine Gun Kelly. It's called World War III. We're gonna jam together.
Are you? Tell me what to do.
What?
You have the chiropractor in 5 minutes.
Oh my god, how annoying. I never forget about appointments, and I just totally forgot about this one. And I just had nothing's working today, guys, and I'm not having it. I will tell you that right now. I'm not having it. But anyway, I just had to sit in the fucking chiropractor chair with my face smushed in the thing. Whatever. Not that big of a deal, but like total buzzkill. I think I'm gonna do eyeliner next. Cause I hate the way I'm looking right now. I can't believe I just had to go to the chiropractor in the middle of a get ready with me. You won't find that anywhere else, folks. I kind of want to dress dark today because that's how I'm feeling. It's just my vibe today. Oh, and by the way, for eyeliner, I just used black eyeshadow and an angled brush. Also, it looks horrible, so maybe don't take my advice. It doesn't always look this bad, though. And I use Last Sensational Curvature. It's the only mascara that I've found recently that doesn't make my eyelashes fall to the ground. Everything looks better once the eyelashes are curled. My biggest fear, someone asked, it would have to be getting stuck in an elevator. What does my dream future house look like? Very big. This is going to be my reality. I will not settle for anything less. Big. I want a pool. I want a pool house. I want it to have so many windows that you're blinded by the light. I want sun to shine in my house. I want it to be white, black, and like wood, like a light wood, if that makes any sense. And yeah, I want to live somewhere on Long Island. What's one of your favorite hobbies? I really enjoy doing my makeup, but like I said, I've been super lazy to deal with it. I absolutely love helping Paul with clothes. All right, now last for the makeup, I'm putting on the lip gloss Buxom in the shade Hot Toddy. It's kind of like my lip color. It smells so good. It smells like cookies and cream. Okay, makeup is done. Now it's time to get dressed. All right, so right now I'm wearing this tank top and sweats. I think I'm gonna continue on with the joggers because I don't have anywhere to go. So let me come back to you with the outfit that I'm thinking of because I'm literally probably gonna be laying in bed all day. So I'm definitely not putting jeans on. Okay, so this flannel's from Princess Polly. This top is from Beginning Boutique. And these pants are from Princess Polly. And then for a jacket, I'm thinking this zip up black sweatshirt from Brandy Melville with my black Converse on the feet. Now it's time for jewelry because no matter what I'm doing, I wear jewelry, and I just self-tanned last night, like I said, so I took it all off. So all the jewelry that I'll be wearing today is from the Brooke and Brittany Shop Page collection. It is out right now. It came out January 29th. This video will be out after that, so I'm not exactly sure if everything will be in stock, but I'm gonna show you the pieces that I'm wearing. So this is the 444 earring. It's like a blinged out pin with an angel and a cross on it, which I think is so cute. So I'm gonna put that in my ear because I feel like this just fits the vibe today. So cute. Maybe I'll do the matching necklace. I'm all tangled here. Here's the matching necklace. This one has a blinged out angel, a cross, and a heart with the pin on it. I'm gonna wear the 1111 necklace. How fucking gorgeous is that? So it's on this beautiful chain, and then I'm gonna wear the I love you ring, and then I'm gonna wear my Cartiers. I'm wearing the Brooke Eternity ring. This is the Brittany ring. I'm gonna wear the baby angel necklace. Look at these cuties together. And that's really it for this video. There's much more to the Brooke and Brittany collection if you want to go check out shoppageny.com. You can shop the Brooke and Brittany collection. It is our baby. We put a lot of time into it and we love it so much. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please click that subscribe button. If you watch all up until the end of this video, leave a black heart in the comments down below. I love you so much if you did watch till the end. You're the best. Today's subscriber shout out goes to Geraldine. I love you so much, Geraldine. Geraldine is actually one of my first big supporters. She's so sweet and so supportive. I've actually met her a few times because we both live on the island. Thank you for your support, Geraldine, and I wish I could give you a big fat hug. But for now, this is all I got for you. And for the rest of you, I love you to death. You mean the world to me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Peace out.